All right. I know it's been a while since I posted any content. Don't lose your shit. I am alive. To be honest with you, it's just been, I don't know. It's hard to get excited about some things for a while, but I'm finally excited. I'm finally back. Thank you to all my subscribers for all your messages. Even the ones where you're giving me shit, I still love it. And I appreciate all you guys. So let's talk today about what I'm going to talk about. I know everybody's waiting on the G45 review for the next 10,000 plus rounds I put on it. Haven't done it yet. I apologize. I do shoot the gun a lot. I love it. It's only had one issue, which I'll go over, and no, it wasn't from the weapon. It was something I did. But I'll review all that stuff with you. So let's talk about Sig. Before my Glock fans freak out, hear me out. Sig's pretty cool. That's all I'm going to say. Obviously, they won the military contract. Me being a veteran, I usually follow these guys. So whatever pattern the military has is usually what I'm doing. I'm not going to show you what's in this box yet. But let me tell you what happened to me. I went and bought a Sig P320, not knowing anything about Sig. The Sig that I bought, and I'll post a picture of it on here, was, I believe they call it the P320 X-Carry. Pretty sure that's what it was. It has a 3.6 inch slide. And I hated it. I didn't hate it because of the slide. It comes with a Romeo 1 Pro. That was sick. I love that. It was one of the first weapons I've ever had that had the red dot. It's pretty cool. Got it sighted on within, a few clicks. It came pretty much sighted on. So I was excited about it. But I have pretty big hands. And that small handle drove me crazy. As a matter of fact, take a break and let me go grab the handle. I'm going to show you how small this thing is. Okay, that is the handle. This is my hand. That's the handle. I wouldn't say it's not crazy uncomfortable, but for me, when I'm talking about an inch in here, and I understand what everybody's going to say, that if you put that in there, but that's only, it's not really adding anything to it. So that's it. This is the barrel that was in it. It's my middle finger. That's the barrel. That's the barrel that came in it. The frame. So I got to goofing around and I realized that on Sig you can take the trigger housing out and the gun is identified by the trigger. So if I take this trigger out, I can put it in any other frame Sig related as long as it fits, and that gun has now been moved to that frame. The slides can also be moved on several of them between each other. So I took this little baby slide off. I don't want you to see this yet, so hold on. Don't want you to see it quite yet. Let me take it off of here. Can't take the whole thing off because I've done something. Oh, look at this shit. Okay. That was on there like that. That's the whole size of the gun, right? So what I decided I wanted to do was build this gun without this, and I wanted to take this exact slide and mount it to something else. So what did I do? Some of you are probably guessing. I went and bought a full-size Sig X-Five lower. Took my trigger grouping, dropped it down in there, works perfect. I put some Talon grip on there, which I love. Talon grip is amazing. If you don't want to stipple and you don't want to pay for stippling, or you don't want to wait for stippling, or if you just don't want to jack your shit up forever, this stuff's guaranteed for like 3 years. It's ridiculous. And it's like 20 bucks. And it looks good. It feels good too. It's like this is the pro version, so it's a mix between the hardest, grittiest one and the softest one. So it's got a texture in between, really, I guess. But it feels amazing. Anyway, that's what I bought. Then, because it would look absolutely ridiculous sitting in there with a slide this big, I decided I would put a compensator on. You would think it would be that easy, wouldn't you? You would think it'd be that goddamn easy, but it wasn't. So, here's what happened. I ordered 4 different barrels. I ordered a barrel from True. I ordered a barrel from Rainier Arms. I ordered a barrel with a mini compensator from Brownells. And I ordered a barrel from Sig. All of these barrels that I ordered, I paid for out of my own pocket. They're not cheap. I did send them all back because none of them fit this thing where I could put a compensator that was flush. The whole idea in the beginning was to get a Harrington compensator, which is amazing, put it on here, order the barrel, had to guess a few times, but I was thinking within 2 or 3 times I would get the right barrel, put it on there, mount it permanently, put it on, it would look badass, I'd be off to the races. Which is what I'm trying to make, is a race gun so that it shoots without much muzzle flip, meaning I can acquire the target faster, put more rounds on target, tighter, everything. That's what I was going for. The Sig barrel that they recommended was 3.9 inches, which came out to like here. When I put the Harrington compensator, it looked like, you know, it was crazy looking. Sent that back. True sent me a barrel. It was awesome, beautiful, stainless steel. Loved it, put it on, put the Harrington compensator on. It had about an inch in between here, the compensator and the front of the slide. People were telling me it looked cool. I'll show you a picture of it. I couldn't stand it. It was just eating at me the more I looked at it. I almost left it because I was desperate, but I didn't. The one from Brownells with the mini compensator, I didn't really like the mini compensator. I wanted the Harrington. It didn't look good either. It had about an inch and a half in between. So then I was stuck. So I'm sitting there now with a slide. I've spent the money on this frame. I put the Talon on there, which was only 20 bucks, so that's no big deal. But, you know, I was excited about this. I was getting excited. I was really happy what was coming together. Just the barrel and the compensator was killing me. Then a guy on YouTube told me to go try PMM and see what they had. So I went to PMM. They had the custom-made barrel and their own compensator that mounted to that barrel. The barrel was 3.6 threaded, and I mounted their own compensator, which wasn't even that hard to time and get on there. It was pretty easy. A couple of shims and, you know, some glue, and it's on there. Some thread tight thread, whatever the hell it's called, the red one, put a couple of drops, it's on there. That whole adventure took about 4 weeks. I did shoot it before when it was still in this mini handle version, and it was pretty cool. I liked it. There was nothing wrong with it, but I obviously wanted to move up to something better, so that's what I did. Now, it looks like that, which is pretty shit hot, I think. It could look a little strange to somebody because of this, but it sits flush, which I like. It shoots relatively flat. There's not much muzzle flip at all. It is quick back on target. It shoots a really tight group now. And nothing wrong with it. I love it. Altogether though, I have about $2,100 to $2,200 in this thing. Because all this shit's not cheap, and you know, it costs money to do. And then it took a lot of time because I was getting so much stuff wrong and having to send it back, and nobody knew what to do with this slide and with this version. Everybody was telling me I was screwed. I had a company that was like, hang in there for a couple of months and we're gonna make a barrel. I almost actually cut all of this off and just cut the frame right here. I was gonna cut the frame and then make it look really clean and make basically like a G45 looking gun, but with the optic. I'm glad I didn't do that. It has, you know, a nice trigger. It resets fine. Everything on it's cool. Feels great in the hand. Has a weighted rear on it. So in this handle, there's actually a weight in here that adds a weight. It has the magwell. It's awesome. You can throw anything in it. Like this one now, instead of shooting this crappy little 15 round that comes with the mini pistol, I'll call it, now I can put 21 round mags in it, and those are awesome. I know it's 10 before you say anything. That's all they had. Give me a break. There it is. $2,100. It's built. I love it. Everybody thinks it's super cool. Nobody around here has anything like it. Everybody's freaking out. It does shoot well. It feels amazing in the hand. I need to put a gas pedal on it. I like gas pedals. I need to put a gas pedal on this. PMM is amazing with what they did with this barrel and with this compensator. And a huge shout out to them. They did amazing. And Sig, you know, kudos for making everything where it generally can be transferred around. I love the idea of the trigger being the gun and you can move it around. I hope someday somebody does that with silencers so that you can just move like the plate to another silencer and now it's the same silencer. Something like that would be cool. Anyway, there it is. But in between the Rage hit and the gun shop that I bought this from, shout out to Miller Guns and their awesome staff. In the amount of time that I was waiting for this, they called and said, hey, I saw a video online, had some green team guys, and one of them was taking his Sig and manipulating the top. And I mean like, ugh. He was just tick, 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 tick. He was actually one finger on his red dot and he cocked it. And I was like, what? I was telling them about it and they're like, there's no such thing, dude. You can't do it. They called me. They had a small version of this with a threaded barrel. And they were like, this is it. This is that gun. Went to go pull the slide back. I was like, this isn't it, bro. Pretty much gave up. The whole time this gun is in shambles, sitting in a box, wondering if it's ever going to actually be built or not. Then I get another call. Hey, we think we found your gun. It is the Legion P320 X-Five grip. Does have the gas pedal on it already. I put that on there. This thing, watch this, is insane. I've never in my life seen something that does that. And it may just be me. Maybe I'm a goofball, but I've never seen a pistol that cycles like that. So, because they found the pistol, I was obliged to buy it. Now, let me tell you a little bit about the Legion brand. The Legion comes with the top of the slide is already serrated. It has a tungsten powder infused into the plastic, the polymer, which makes this thing heavy. I think it is like 44 ounces total or something like that. It's heavy. It's way heavier than this pistol. But what that also means is it doesn't have a lot of muzzle flip. So when you shoot this pistol, it barely moves. Whether it's from the way it cycles, whether it's from the serrations or the weight or this, you know, just the amazing stuff in it. It has a skeletized trigger. It also has the really nice removable mag well, in case you're in a shooting event where they don't allow mag wells. Full disclosure, this thing, like $2,100 for all that. This thing, $999 plus $59 for the gas pedal. This shoots a little bit better than this shoots. This is cool. Nobody else has one around here. When I pull this thing out, it's everybody's, oh, that's crazy. It looks like something from a John Wick movie or something. I get it. But I don't buy pistols to look cool. I get them because I want them to function well. It does function way better than it did. It was awesome putting it together. It was awesome dealing with all the companies, and thank them from the bottom of my heart for taking all that stuff back that I ordered wrong, that didn't fit, and being so kind about it and helping guide me. Thanks to other people on YouTube for helping me find PMM. All that stuff was really super cool of everybody. It was a cool experience building it. But what really irritated me is at the end of it, for less money, the Sig Legion is a better shooting gun. So that's my lesson for you guys. When you go to make these things, there may be something out there that's already ready to go. This is like their flagship pistol from Sig, Sauer. This thing is, this is their competition shooter right here. It has a skeletized flat trigger. It has a better trigger group than this one. I know I could upgrade that, but I don't want to put more money in it. It has a really cool fiber optic sight on it. It feels amazing in the hand, and of course, with the gas pedal, it's real easy to have a good grip, and it's real easy to control this thing. And it will put round upon round in the 10 zone. This thing will put rounds in the 10 zone as well, but with a little bit more effort than this is. Granted, this doesn't have the Romeo 1 Pro on it. I will put one on there, but it's another $500. And like I said, I've tied up a little too much money lately in weapons. So gotta take a break for a minute. It is a little bit longer than this one, maybe like 1/4 of an inch, which I could care less. And I don't know. It's very, very cool. I've never seen one, like I said, that slides like that. It's crazy. And I imagine after a few hundred rounds, it's going to even be better. It's going to be easier to manipulate that. But this thing is a cat's ass in my mind. I love shooting it. This gun, I love shooting. I like shooting this gun. It's fun, and when I look at it, I love it because it's all me. It's all a collaboration of really good people that helped me out to get through it. I got through it. It is a sick looking weapon, and it shoots very well. This, nobody helped me with shit besides just finding it, and it outshoots that, and it's less. This, I'm saving $1,100 buying their top version shooter versus building my own shooter. All it needs is the Romeo 1 sight, $500. So if you think $50 for the gas pedal, $500 for the Romeo 1 Pro, and $1,000 for the gun, for $1,600, I'll have a badass weapon that also takes 21 round clips or magazines. People get upset when I say clip. I don't know where I got that from. Or the 17 round magazines, which are cool too. I like the 21s. And again, I know they're 10. That's all they had at Sig. So that is my little review on what I've been doing lately with Sig. I built one, all custom. It was awesome. I'll show you examples of what it looked like before, probably what it looked like during. I will also show you how it shot at the end, and I'll show you how this Legion shot as well, just so you can see. Granted, put me in a you know, a 20-yard area with no wind, inside range, I'm gonna be a pretty good shot anyway. But these weapons definitely pushed it up. It looked really good in there. And that's it. I want to thank everybody again for sticking with me for the amount of time I wasn't here. I appreciate that. I hope everybody got through everything fine. And I really do appreciate you guys. I know I don't get a chance to say that enough, but you know, your views and your subscriptions, they really mean a bunch to me. And I will try to get the G45 review done on here. I know everybody's waiting on that. I still have the G45. It is awesome. And it's only had one issue, which wasn't the G45's fault. It was something from this knucklehead that caused a problem. But Glock was, as usual, on the spot, helped me, and I was up and running in no time again. I do want to say this Talon grips, man, I'm telling you, I'm addicted to it. If you don't want to mess up the original look of your gun with going out and getting it stippled, even though I know stipples are cool, I'm not saying they're not, but if you don't want to mess up the original look and you want to ever be able to go back to the way it was, this stuff, it's amazing. And I think it has a guarantee for like 3 or 4 years. Every time I order one, they put a personal note in there that says, thank you. Hey man, thanks again for ordering from us. It means a bunch. I mean, it's a good company. Parker Mountain, amazing company. I don't think a lot of people know about these guys. You should go check them out. Really, really cool stuff in there. Stuff you won't find in other places. Sig has been really good about contacting me back and going over stuff. The Legion, I became part of the Legion Club, which is pretty cool. You know, they're gonna send me a medallion and its own Legion shooting bag, and you can go log in and get Legion stuff. I'm not that much of a fanboy of it, so I won't probably be doing that, but I do love that Legion. And the other Legion I didn't buy, I didn't like, so I only apparently like it in this setup. And it is an amazing shooting weapon right out of the box. It took 2 adjustments for it to be a 10-zone murderer. It was amazing. This thing didn't take hardly any adjustments. As you know, the red dot basically was on out of the box. It took like, again, 1 or 2 adjustments for it to be spot on. But anyway, again, thank you guys. Make sure you like and subscribe. And remember, if life gives you lemons, say fuck it and make some lemonade. Thanks a bunch. God bless you guys. I'll see you soon on that G45 review. Check out Sig. Check out Talon. Talon. What the hell was Talon? Oh yeah, the grips. Talon grips. Check those out. Go to PMM. Check them out. Go to the Sig site. It's crazy the amount of stuff they have in there. They have stuff for non-Sigs. It's pretty cool. Hope you enjoyed it. I enjoyed you watching it. I look forward to seeing you guys again. Thank you for always being there for me. Peace out.